Hello and welcome back to the Xpert 11 Road to Glory series, where in the last episode we thrashed Hamilton Academical 3-0 away from home. In this episode we'll be taking on the bottom side A.D.V, which should surely be a win. However, they have held Cobra Kai to a draw recently, so we have to be careful because we cannot just take them for granted and think it'll be an easy win, because quite clearly they can catch people out who are unaware. So, without further ado, let's see A.D.V's team news. A.D.V have the weakest squad in the division. They have few Uber players on their team, 14-15 bar players like Shield, Arnold, Pettersson, Ferraz and McCluskey, the latter of which has been in very good form recently, but they also have a lot of youngsters, so that severely depletes their strength, including their goalkeeper. However, they have been playing very defensive every single game, so they're going to be a tough nut to crack. Knights are currently got a few problems here. Even Qamara is suspended after his third yellow card against Hamilton Academical. Meanwhile, Ledley King is still a bit slightly injured from his injury against Kruger a couple of games back, but he should be able to start the game if we choose. That said, we are against the bottom side, so probably not necessarily worth the risk. Knights line up in a 4-5-1 formation with Ant Connolly in goal. Raymond Hargreaves continues to cover in defence with Pim van der Kruis, out for the Santa Maria and Devin Reilly joining him. Santa Maria is back from his suspension against Hamilton Academical. Midfield Pierre Of Hesslink, Jr., Ray Tataw Eta, Alvito Roma and Azrat Zairi. And up front Celso Mota. Bench is Ryan Mulligan, Ledley King and Reginald Lacey. A.D.V have Zoran Jurjanovic in goal. Back four of Torsten Schiel, Austin Villeborg, Maxime Menzel, Linus Arnold. Midfield of Adriano Del Neri, Patrick Pettersson, Alberto Ferraz and Sebastian Leao. A front two of Roy McCluskey and Carlos Bispo. Apart from the addition of Sebastian Leao, this is the exact same team they played against us the last time. Min Sung-wee, Aaron Unal and Charles Maskell make up the bench in what is a 4-4-2 formation. Right then, let's go live to the Supermassive Black Hole for this match. Oh, and while this match is going on, there's a pretty big important match between Stretford and Kruger. Hopefully that result can go our way and we can put some daylight between ourselves at the top of the table. Next, the Sardinia will be captained by Pim van der Kruis and playing in the red and yellow strip from left to right. A.D.V will be in the yellow strip, playing from right to left, captained by Linus Arnold, number 82. All their veterans are numbered in the 80s, which is interesting to see. Referee is I'll Be Back, skill 6, harshness 3. In a match in the division, Stretford against Kruger, which is the big match that we are going to be paying a lot of attention to as well as this one. FC Barrymore 2 against Cobra Kai. Those are either side of the relegation zone, so that's a crucial match between those two. FC Giada Verde, meanwhile, Hamilton Academical. Giada Verde will probably want to take advantage of Kruger and Stretford playing each other, so they could stand to gain from this. But perhaps most importantly, so could we. Underway now. 4 minutes play, and Knights are always starting to dominate possession against this young side. We've got a free kick in like 8 minutes. It's straight on goal by Pierre Of Hesslink. And he scores! Pierre Of Hesslink past Zoran Jurjanovic. Easy pickings, the young 17-year-old goalkeeper. And Pierre Of Hesslink, well, he's having quite a season actually. I don't remember him scoring this many goals in a single season. We've got an injury though for Knights there. This is not good. Celso Mota is slightly injured. Well, we're going to be able to continue by the looks of things, but that is not good to see. We've got a breakaway though. Celso Mota tries to hit ball for the keeper's legs, slightly injured, wide by clear margin. Maybe he hits it with his slightly injured foot. That's possibly what happened here. We've got a free kick again for Knights. So Pierre Of Hesslink, if we get straight to showing goal, can he score again? Yes, he can! 9 goals in all competitions with Pierre Of Hesslink this season. And while this season has really been a team effort, if you had to pick a stand-up player, I'd say he's the one. He's really come on fire this season and really maturing as a great player indeed. Jr. power shot on goal, skimmed over the crossbar. Chinese veteran Jr., the 36-year-old, has probably been downgraded in significance by his teammates so far, but he's also played quite a key role at times as well. In that first half, Knights dominated the game with 4 chances to A.D.V's 0, and we also had 2 of them go in the back of the net, so it's a 50% conversion rate. Other matches in the division, well, FC Giada Verde are 3-0 up on Hamilton Academical already, which is quite convincingly really. So far they're going to go up to second place because Stretford and Kruger are drawing 0-0 with each other, as are FC Barrymore 2 and Cobra Kai, a crucial game for both sides at the bottom end of the table. We're preparing to get over the second half underway. Now hopefully Stretford and Kruger can keep their points level with us. The other Verdi winning against Hamilton not ideal but understandable in a way. But either way you look at it, we're going to result to the team very positive for us now. We've got a card here though. Celso Mota's been another guy with a shirt pin. He's been racking the cards this season, Celso Mota, hasn't he? I'd say he's got more bookings than he has cars, which is not really what you would want your striker to be doing. Maxime Metro has been another card of Rangers player. I mispronounced his name in the previous game from his right side. I thought it was Maxime Metro. No, it's Metro. Winston we was on for Metro anyway, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Everyone email on for Sebastian Leal. And Charles Mascaro's on for Carlos Bispo. A.D.V. again looking to maximise the A.D.V. game for all players. And against the top of opponents though, against it all season, I can understand that. We've got a breakaway here for Knights here. Ray Tataw Eta tries to block the ball, the keeper, and scores! 3-0 Knights, and this is turning into a whitewash. Really easy game so far for Knights. We're 3-0 up and counting. We've got another chance here. Header on goal by Ray Tataw Eta. Scores! Ray Tataw Eta again with his second goal of the game. Makes it 4-0 Knights. And this makes the conversion rate look really good so far. That's both shots on target in this half scored. We're coming towards the end of the game. That is it. Full time indeed. And a very strong win for Knights of Sidonia, adding to the fact that our nearest rivals, Stretford and Kruger, have drawn. Of course, the other Verdi ran out 5-0 winners over Hamilton Academical in the end. But at the end of the day, things are looking very good for us now, and promotion is back in our hands after we thought we'd thrown it away in the Stretford and Kruger matches. Their inconsistency means we now have genuine shots at going up into the next division. Pim van der Kruis was the man of the match for Knights of Sidonia, and Patrick Pedersen was the man of the match for A.D.V. Today we were just absolutely clinical, with 66% of our shots finding the back of the net. I suppose that's what happens when you play against such a weak goalkeeper like Jajanovic, and surely there'll be tougher tests to come, but promotion is now looking very good indeed. We have 3 games to end the season off with, and 2 of them are home matches. Cobra Kai and FC Barrymore 2 are our forthcoming games. FC Giallo Verde, the current second place team, is away on the final day of the season. Ideally, therefore, I would like to be able to win the next 2 matches specifically so we can seal promotion before the final game of the season. Otherwise, we might run into a few complications and potentially end up throwing it all away. We are not guaranteed for promotion whatsoever, but I dare say that there's a good chance that we will be able to go up automatically this season, which is looking very good indeed. I'm very pleased with how this team's performed so far this season. I really thought that we would struggle the same way we did last season, but no, from start to finish they've been absolutely superb, and I'm absolutely delighted with how this team's coming along as we approach 3 years in charge for me personally, and in a few months' time it'll also be 3 years since I started this series. Fancy that, eh? Team of the week is Nick England of the Stretford Enders in goal. Back four, Tommy Ridstrom, Kruger FC. Pim van der Kruis, Knights of Sidonia FC. Andre Burnett, FC Barrymore 2. And Maxim Baranov, the Stretford Enders. Midfield, Casper Elnam, the Stretford Enders. Walter Gristal, Kruger FC. Adeline Onsiker, FC Giallo Verde. And Petro Antoine, FC Giallo Verde. Front two, Roy McCluskey, A.D.V. And Finlay Balfour, FC Giallo Verde. Well, not surprisingly, the Giallo Verde have a few attacking players in there, considering that they won 5-0. We managed to get married around, though, against A.D.V., which is not something you see every day against the bottom side, but they were, as they have done to everyone else, park the bus. DV has really improved on some players after this round. Aquila Santa Maria is now sitting on 13 DV. Even Qamara and Devin Reilly have both jumped up to 16 DV, so that was worth our while doing that. Alvito Roma has improved to 14 DV, and suddenly this DV could be looking very good for the upcoming season. That said, Santa Maria is a bit of a disappointment. Sadly, his injuries this season and frequent absences from the lineup in the cup matches mean that he is really lagging behind the rest of the team when it comes to the DV side of things. Oh well, hopefully things can improve and he can get a very good change report so that he can become a 28-15 in 2 seasons' time. He is now in his prime, really, so we shouldn't expect too much of him. So, after that round of matches, Knights of Sidonia are top of the league with a 5-point gap to second place, which is now occupied by FC Giallo Verde, who, with their considerable goal threats, have also got the same goal difference as us, 15, on 20 points. This is the same as Stretford Enders on 20 points, but their goals scored and conceded is considerably less, although they do have a very similarly solid record like ours in terms of defence. Kruger FC have dropped to 4th after only drawing away to the Stretford Enders. They are on 18 points and they could still be within the shadow of a playoff place, so by no means are out of it. Cobra Kai are also within the shadow of a playoff place. They're on 17 points, while FC Barrymore 2 have a chance of escaping from relegation with a 4-point gap to Cobra Kai. It's all getting pretty tight, apart from Hamilton Academical and A.D.V., who are both relegated to Division 4. That's it for this episode. In the next episode, we'll be taking on Cobra Kai, who will be trying to fight their way against relegation. But we need to win this game if we're to secure automatic promotion before the final round of the season. This is our main objective now, to seal it all up and seal what would be a fantastic campaign. See you guys next time when we take on Cobra Kai.